Hey guys, and welcome back to episode 5 of Car Boot Banter. First thing you might notice is that we're not in a car boot, are we?
Not yet.
Not yet. We are doing things a little bit differently today, and that will be explained a little bit later. How are you?
I'm good.
Good weekend?
Yeah, great weekend. Had the end of year party at our new facility.
Yes,
Pomona.
we had a secret little, well, not too secret, but it's quite big. We had our 20-year anniversary end of year party. We're celebrating 20 years of Autoworld this year, which is quite amazing.
It's an amazing milestone.
Especially for business and sim.
Yeah, and it has come a long way. I mean, Pomona in itself is a great example of that.
Absolutely.
Facility.
Yeah. Anyway, on to the hot topic for today.
Topic of the week.
In fact, it's been a few weeks, maybe topic of the month. If you hadn't noticed, there is a huge Ford Ranger billboard outside our Isuzu showroom in Chisapiti, right by the roundabout, put up by Julie and Croco Motors. Nice big Ford Ranger, which in itself is not a bad looking car, but they put it up right in front of our showroom.
Yeah, I mean, we love a little bit of push and shove and some
bit of rivalry,
boxing in the motor industry. We do know everyone there, so yeah. But yeah, a little bit of rivalry goes a long way. Very cheeky though.
Just a little cheeky.
A little bit
just
cheeky.
A tad cheeky.
A little bit cheeky, which I appreciate.
Yeah, to an extent. So we could not say something.
No, exactly.
Not.
I never go down without a fight.
But it'd be interesting to see or to hear what the viewers might think. What do you think? You know, we believe that there's a certain level of mutual respect that has always existed in between all of us car dealers here, between Toyota and Ford and Isuzu, even Nissan. What do you think? Should Julie's and Croco Motors, should they have put up that Ranger billboard right in front of her? Where they put it up? Yeah, I'm all for the billboards. But yeah, perhaps right in front of our showroom.
Well, you know, there's different ways to market. We know that.
Yeah.
Marketing, can be done in so many different forms. I mean, we're not big advocates of billboards.
We're not. We are doing a couple. Stay tuned. There are a couple big Isuzu billboards coming up in the near future, but we've never really pushed billboards as a way of advertising. You know, we do lots of online digital advertising, Car Boot Banter,
exactly,
things like that.
And different methods work to different audiences. Although saying that, I mean, the TIV report it's a public report.
Well, it is. For those of you who don't know what the TIV report is, basically a report that the majority of car dealers report their sales on a monthly basis, and then that gets shared with a lot of the dealers out there.
So what are the numbers looking like? Because we can share that.
Yeah, absolutely. Last I checked, last month, Ford had sold about just over 600 bakkies. Yeah, so it's not bad. I mean, that's a pretty good effort, hey?
Yeah.
How many do you think we sold?
Oof, judging by the PDIs we've been doing, I'm gonna say we have to be around 1,000 or just over. We have to be somewhere there.
Just over 1,000.
Just over 1,000.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Ford, maybe you need a bigger billboard.
Well, it just goes to show you don't need such a big billboard to sell a lot of cars.
It could be the servicing. Ford Ranger, first service is oil and filters, second oil filters, brakes, third oil filters, gearbox.
Right, moving on.
Right, what have we got coming up? We've got
lots of exciting things coming up. So there is Skyrun this weekend. Which you are taking part in.
I am taking part in the 32 kilometer.
Yeah.
A 32, a 56 and a 75.
And the Epic, which is, no, 75.
75 this year, 104 again next year. So every 2 years it comes back.
So this is your first Skyrun?
My first Skyrun, and I think I'm going to be in low range for most of it.
That's fine. That's what we do best. We love low range.
There's some big gourmets in that run.
Okay, and you remember Philip didn't complete his homework in France. He couldn't even find me a photo of a D-Max. So I'm going to give him the GoPro for Skyrun. And at the bare minimum, we need a selfie of you at the top of Mount Gunny.
That's fine. You might see an Isuzu coming to save me.
Yeah, well, absolutely.
And then Summer Series, you've got Summer
Series. Yeah, it's a jam-packed week. We've got the Motocross Summer Series coming up this week, the title sponsors are Better Brands. It's going to be a very good event to attend. We're coming on board as a sponsor as well, so that's Wednesday evening, and Friday evening is 2 nights of Supercross out at Donnybrook at the Bog Wheelers track. So if you've got some free time, pop down and have a look. We're going to have 2 or 3 of the kitted out vehicles on display.
And it's really exciting to get into, to support a different branch of motorsport.
Well, exactly, absolutely.
I mean, we're very involved in the 4x4, 4x4 training. This is really cool.
Yeah, Buckies and bikes.
Buckies and bikes.
Perfect combination. So 2 nights of Supercross. Sunday is motocross, so the whole day. So if you can't make it in the evening, if you've got little kiddies, bring them out on Sunday. The whole day there's going to be motocross going on out there. So 3 days of adventure.
And there's international riders.
Oh yeah, there's riders coming from France, Austria, the States.
No, so it will be quite a spectacle. So
there's going to be some real
free
talent there.
I think great idea to get down to Donnybrook and have a gander.
Absolutely.
Other news, the X-Rider. That was very cool.
Who remembers the X-Rider, the 6th gen X-Rider? It's one of the coolest looking cars on the road. There's black accents in the front.
Yeah, simple changes, but a very effective, very appealing look. So they've very much kept that with the 7th gen. So a lot of, obviously, the chrome delete, everything is black grille, black wing mirrors.
That's so cool.
Black accents, LED headlights, really nice.
That is going to be a nice touch.
It's a nice front end, and then leather seats,
leather
red
interior,
stitching,
red accents on the dash. That's going to be
it is. And then 4x4, 4x2, but only in the 1.9.
Only in the 1.9
for now, at least.
But it's fine. I mean, the 1.9's got ample power.
I mean, we've driven enough of them now. We've sold enough of them. Everyone's very happy.
Yeah.
So that's really cool.
Yeah. So stay tuned. The new X-Rider launched. Well, I think it just launched in South Africa. So by the time we have a few on the ground, might be early first quarter of next year.
Yeah.
So if you're keen on an X-Rider, come see us at Autoworld.
It's quite a nice selection now with the Arctic also just coming out, and now the X-Rider.
Oh yeah.
2024 is going to be a really cool.
All right. Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm very excited. And then onto other vehicles, we are currently in the latest accessory build.
Yes, this is the reason why we're actually driving this car, because we're doing things a little bit differently today. We're going out to Haka Game Park, a little bit of bush within the town, which is quite nice. But yes, this is the new accessories demo vehicle, which is an LS 3-litre 4x4 automatic, probably one of the more popular cars to kit out from an Isuzu point of view. Caters really well to the Explorer, the Adventurer. You've got options of, you can upgrade the leather on this, but guys like us, we like to put seat covers and that sort of thing. So the cloth interior is fine. There are not too many bells and whistles, but just enough to...
Yeah, I mean, they're still well padded and well stitched. It says cloth, but it's a durable material. Put seat covers on that and you're absolutely fine.
Yeah.
So a little rundown of what we have done. So Ironman pretty much throughout. Ironman front bumper, Ironman rear bumper, Ironman snorkel, Ironman suspension. We went with the nitro gas shocks because we have foam cells on the other one. And I must say, particularly in this environment on our roads,
it's very comfortable.
It's incredibly comfortable.
And the height
33-inch tires to add a bit of diff lift.
Yeah.
Running them kind of fairly soft, but it really does just absorb. You can kind of see the little divots in the road, but you don't feel them.
No, it's the beauty of this Ironman suspension. Bucky's double cabs and they tend to ride a little bit harder, obviously, than an SUV. But as soon as you upgrade the suspension on these, I think across the board, any double cab, any single cab, it just becomes
it does ruin your life. The moment you put aftermarket suspension on a car, it's the first thing you do to any other car you buy.
Yeah, obviously that's the thing. It's all about comfort in the end.
Yeah,
especially with these roads.
On top of that, Rhino Man Extreme canopy. Such a good looking canopy with the glass sides.
It's great.
It really is. And the fact that they're made to the vehicles individually, it's the right height to the cab, and it just fits so well. Such a nice accessory. And then very exciting, we've just got the exhaust for these 3 litres from De Graaf. So this was our first fitment, and it sounds good.
It sounds really good.
So in the cab, it's a really nice low end rumble, but not too, we've been talking the whole time. Let us know if you guys can hear it on the video.
Plus we've got the snorkel, the Ironman snorkel.
Yeah, that is such a nice sound when the turbo comes in. It's so cool. Yeah, so when we get to Haka, we'll swap places.
Yeah, you can take this thing for a drive. We'll get on the dirt, put it in four-wheel drive?
Yes, I'm the more reckless of us two. He's the adult.
I try to be. Right, see you just now. It's quite a climb up in this car.
Buckle up, buttercup. No, I'm joking. Management will watch this.
This is the boss's car.
So, first things with the turbo. So, I mean, obviously, the reasons we put the exhaust allows it to breathe easier. And we've both noticed the turbo comes in that much lower.
Yeah, it does.
So, your download torque is considerably more.
So for overtaking, that's a big plus, hey?
Yeah, huge. And towing and everything, it just means you've got power pull in, so you're never stressing between gears. Although these auto boxes are so clever when towing, you wouldn't really notice that without, but it does make a big difference. But on the suspension, it eats up the tire so beautifully, but here, I mean, we're looking at corrugations.
I know, we just went over corrugations, I didn't feel a
thing. I did not feel it, so...
Ironman 4x4 for the win.
That's the biggest difference, yeah.
That is amazing, it really is.
And these tires, the 83Gs, I mean, even in thick sand and stuff, you never feel the back end kind of wash away from you. Yeah, no, it's so capable, this thing. 33s are great. I mean, the Arctic is obviously famous for its 35s.
Yeah.
But you've seen how much modification needs to go into fit the 35s, where on this you're looking at just under a 2-inch lift on the front, and you fit 33s very comfortably. Nothing's binding, nothing's touching.
Oh, fantastic.
No, it is great. And just that extra width, it means sand, mud, anything you go through, you're just going to have that much more traction. And it is beautiful.
Ah, it's lovely out here. We don't go out here.
No, it's incredible. We are spoiled to have this right on the fringe of the capital.
So let's talk about bumpers again. Reason because Ironman 4x4 have come up with a new range of bull bar.
Yes.
For those of you who are accessories fans and have kitted out cars before, you might remember that the Ironman 4x4 bull bars were typically the old school ones, big, bulky, big loops.
Yeah. Well, it's in the name, yeah. The commercial
very functional.
Exactly. Farming, hunting.
Yeah.
All that sort of
but since the rise of brands like Wild Dog, Hammer, even Rhino,
Onka, Rhino,
exactly,
all of that.
they started building bull bars that are more streamlined, that fit the vehicle from an aesthetic point of view a little bit better. So now Ironman have come to the table,
but still with the function.
Still
so
with the
you
function,
never compromise on the function.
With the Raid series, that's what it's called, right? Yeah. And it's a nice looking bumper.
Gorgeous looking bumper. But again, very pragmatic. You know, the ability to add lights is incredible. So you can fit the light bar in the front behind the mesh. You can put 4 of the cube lights, which come in both flood and spot options, in 20 watt or 40 watt options. So you can wire those in as your fogs and have a fog switch for excess of 300 meters or so. Yeah, it's winch compatible, recovery points on the front, chassis mounted. No, incredible. And then the rear bumpers as well, you've got the tubing that comes around and inserted in the bumper, it's not welded on, which makes a big difference, because obviously when it takes a knock, if it's welded on, it just shears at the weld. Whereas when it's going into the bumper and then you just weld the rim around where it connects, it means that it's not just going to rip out or rip off.
Yeah.
So you've got a lot of under protection from rocks, or if you get rear-ended in traffic or anything like that, you've got huge protection around the back and the side. So it's just that peace of mind. You know that no matter where you're going to go,
yeah,
you're protected, both from impact, or if you need recovery or towing or whatever it is, all your boxes are ticked.
I mean, look, we're going through a little river crossing now. Yeah, the car's moving around a bit, but it is so comfortable. It's not jarring.
So easy.
It just
through the other side, barely touch the accelerator, and the torque down the bottom just pulls you up.
Really amazing. Right, I think it's time to park off somewhere.
This is a beaut spot.
And stick to tradition and get in the boot.
Yeah, let's close it off in a car boot.
Right, we're in the boot. It's a comfortable boot.
It's a very high boot.
Yeah, it took a bit of a run up when you get up here. Look at this view. If you guys haven't been out to Haka Game Park, you need to come.
No, do it.
Like, it literally is just a Ferrari drive, and you can spend the whole day out. You know what I mean? There's zebra, there's sesame. What else did we see on the way?
There's giraffe.
Giraffe.
A very elusive giraffe.
There's the odd eland. Yeah, great place to bring the kids, go on their bikes.
Yeah, beautiful picnic sites.
And a great place to test out a D-Max.
That was fun. There was a lot of off-footage driving. Yeah.
Right, just to summarize and recap, Ford, let us know what you think.
Yeah. If you have any good Ford jokes, please put them in the comments. I love a good Ford joke.
We all love a good Ford joke. I wonder if they have any Isuzu jokes. No, eh?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
Nothing to make fun of.
Yeah. Anyway, we'd love to hear from you. Should we take it a step further? Should we get back at Ford by putting up a billboard of our own? No, I don't think so.
No. X-Rider, we follow the page because we'll be putting some stuff up when we get more pictures and information.
Stay tuned. It's a very cool looking car. Comes in 4 colors only. White, spinal mica red, which is that sort of dark red metallic color. Silver, which silver is it? That's mercury silver that the MUX currently comes in. And then I'm missing one.
Blue.
No, it's not blue. Ah, grey.
Grey.
Islay grey. The new Islay grey. We haven't even set our eyes on one of those yet. It's almost
amazing.
It's almost a bit like that color, but it's a brilliant color. That with those black accents.
It's such a unique color. I'm really enjoying that they've added it to the range.
Yeah, I don't think there's actually another Bucky on the market that comes in that color.
No, it's beautiful.
Yeah, so stay tuned for that. Summer series. Skyrun, we'll touch base again after Skyrun to see if you made it.
Yeah, there will be tracking, so you can see it on live.
Absolutely. Otherwise, we'll see you at Summer Series, and we'll see you next Car Boot Banter.
Yeah, and if you want any accessories, obviously accessories department is across the range. Toyota, Isuzu,
exactly.
Ford, probably need it.
Ford. Ford has got accessories. So
yeah,
in fact, we have kitted out a few Fords. Yeah. We've done bull bars and long range tanks and canopies and that sort of thing.
So with vacations coming up and road trips and everything else, let us know if you need anything. Pop by.
Absolutely. All the accessories we've done on this car, we can fit to most of your modern Buckies. Toyota, Ford, Nissan we haven't kitted out
Mitsubishi,
yeah, but we're game.
Yeah.
All right. Cheers, guys. Have a good week.